Welcome once again to D&D with the Banana Brothers, and these idiots who won't stay quiet when I tell them that we're not to. Oh my gosh! Become a DM, they said. You'll have fun, they said. Think of the money, they said. How's everybody doing tonight?
That money.
Pretty good.
Good, yeah.
Good. Are you asking us or everyone else?
I don't know, everybody else. I don't even know who's here. Let's just start playing the game.
I'm here.
We're the only ones that matter.
Here's to my not-so-secret admirer.
Recap, blah, blah, blah. We're at a house. Three guys. Let's get on.
Well, Sir Mimsy was saying hello to Anchoku. Hello.
Oh.
Where we left off last week, after finding out some very sad news about Beauford's family. Actually, some sad news and potentially good news, because even though his Uncle Bernard and Aunt Silva passed away by some thieves in the night, he also found out that potentially his mother may still be alive. He was present at the last will and testament reading for the Bottom Hills, and he was given everything as the sole heir to Bernard Bottom Hill. He has money in trust. He did not take that gold with him. He'd be weighed down by it. He also found out that his name is Beau Bottom Hill. The name Beau Ford came from his nanny, Minerva Ford, who passed away when he was only 6 years old and sent to an orphanage. They did not know that Minerva was not his natural mother, so they gave him that name, Beau Ford. So, of course, I think he's adopted the name Beaufort Linewalker. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
they
my
all
new
took
name.
the Linewalker name because they have completed the planar challenges, which allowed them to crisscross the ley lines on the Proxus throughout Amonrath, the world. You might notice that the map of Amonrath is not currently showing on the new overlay that I made today. It's a different map, and we will get to that part later. So what happened between the time they left Granlin in search of Beaufort's mother? They're going to spend about 12 days on this trek. They were given a map by Rudy Vaughn, who showed them it was about 13 days travel from Granlin, which is the capital of the gnomes and now also home to the halflings, to the portal that they had a picture. I think I have it on here, the travel map or the map.
We have a map?
That's the travel map.
Yep.
The approximate location of the portal. And they were fine on a couple of days. I believe one of the days they found an old shrine to Ogma, and they left some coins there. Although I think Uko tripped going around the wrong path and took a little bit of stubbing the toe damage. And they also came across a ranger who had warned them of a nearby house, a homestead that was kind of stuck in a marshy, rocky part of the forest. And this ranger avoided that area because he had heard there were villains there. And to confirm that, Daros decided to speak with plants. So between Tommy the Pine and Amy the Bramble discovered that, yes, indeed, just up the road, another day's travel or so, they would come across this clearing. So they did that, and they wandered close to the clearing as quietly as they could, but as soon as they came within certain triggered area or something that must have set up a trap, we don't know, they were spotted, and with a hearty halt, that's where we left off last.
We saw the camp because of Tommy the Tree.
Yes.
And Uko lit a torch right by the house. That's how we were triggered.
Yeah, we're
Hello?
not calling anybody's names out.
Hello,
We're not
Chief
we're not calling
Dancing
anybody
Bear. You are just in time with your wonderful raid. We really appreciate you being here tonight. I'm vamping now to give Daros time to come up with something.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You know what? Welcome, Chief. I love that you're here. So, for you, tonight. In Moganja, a big Moganja, Bear Chief raids tonight. Near the Proxys, the ley line Proxys, the Bear Chief raids tonight. Woo! We away.
Don't do that again. Oh, good. He's not
Thank
doing
you.
it again.
I think you broke the microphone.
I think you broke my ears. Thank you guys so much for the follow or the raid. I really appreciate it. My left ear is ringing now, so I'm taking that
I can't imagine why.
So yeah, so they came across this clearing. Let me change the map. Cue Daros. We have a map.
Looks like someone needs a lynching.
Actually, there's nothing hanging from the lynching tree, or the tree that looks like it would be used for lynching. And there is a pungent, smoky smell coming from the rear of the house. Everyone roll perception.
What, the house farted?
Smells like it.
Percepciones?
I'm singing that song in my head.
Do we have bless on?
Yeah,
Skill
the
check?
four
for
of you
ability
have bless,
checks.
but Glaton
Oh.
does not have bless.
But it's not ability checks; it's saving throws.
Correct.
Okay.
Saving throws, attack rolls, yeah.
Yeah.
18.
18? Okay.
Wait. So we get it?
No.
You do get it, but not on this.
Not on this.
All right. Well, I rolled a 19 anyway, so.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta get new earbuds. This one's ringing.
I got 3.
Okay, so Beaufort, what'd you get, Anchoku?
14 for
14.
me.
All right, so both Daros and Beaufort smell this pungent smell coming from behind that wooden structure, and it is a very distinct smell of death and burning from behind the house.
Mm.
For the barbecue?
I mean, it's a pretty rancid barbecue smell. Okay. They told you to halt. What would you guys like to do? Uh-oh, hang on. I gotta get that camera over the top of...
Can I suggest to them that they use some jerk seasoning?
There we go. Sure.
Are we in combat time or no?
No. No, you see a humanoid, medium-sized humanoid figure, two of them at the entrances to the house, and you see one off to the right, the one who saw you and alerted their fellows from across. Now, it is about, it's toward the evening, 6 o'clock, so the sun hasn't quite set, but the shadows are drifting across this area. And it's a little cooler. You cannot distinctly see these. You know the humanoid. They're bipedal, but you don't know anything else about them from this distance.
Well.
They've told you to halt.
I stopped.
Okay.
Are
But
you
I also
going
drew
to
my sword.
parlay with them?
They're not moving. They're just waiting for you guys to make a move.
Well, you said stop.
Maybe they're waiting for you to leave.
Well, maybe we should do some sign language. Say,
Just wait till he
Hi.
says Simon Says.
Actually, at that moment, the one who walked out of the left door on the screen, yeah, comes toward the closest one, which would be Beaufort. He gets within about 30 feet of you.
You stop.
And you hear in your head, "We are not enemies." Now, you don't understand the words. It's a language you do not understand, but you understood their meaning.
Okay. Then who are you? I'm gonna say out loud.
The same one. Well, you don't know if it's from him or not. You also hear, "Do not harm us."
Man, I had a great giant ape ready for this.
Man, I have a flaming dagger in my hand. Do you mind if we join the barbecue?
Why do we smell death?
Uh-oh, they don't answer.
What is your business here?
They don't understand that either.
Oh.
Have we heard what they've been saying, or just Bo?
Right now, only Bo. Because he is closer. He's 30 feet from the figure that came out that left door.
But brother, are they answering you?
No, they talked in my head.
Can you talk in their head too?
I don't know how to talk into their head. I just speak out loud.
If we open the head, we could talk into it then.
Yeah, we could. Can we stay here tonight? We need a place to sleep. I say in common.
You see the one that approached you turn to the other one that's near the door, the other door, and nod at them, and the one on the right nods back. It's very subtle, and it's barely perceptible in this dusky clearing. But they don't respond.
All right, I'm gonna hazard a guess and say we should go look around, make sure there aren't any sort of other people.
What languages do you guys speak? Do you guys I don't understand what there's. I don't think they understand me, guys. I'm speaking in common to them, and they're not really responding.
Gosh, are we close enough to see what they look like?
No.
Yeah.
Like
What is?
I'm shedding bright light 20 feet, dim light 20 feet from my weapon.
Okay. He is still about 35 feet from you. But under that light you can see that they are average height, but they have very pale blue skin. And
I have devil sight. I can see everything to 120 feet.
Yeah.
well, it's not clear though. You can see it, but you can't see colors. It's usually black and white. Even devil sight. It's not like you take a picture and you can see that picture in broad daylight. It's just you're not going to stumble
Black
in the
and
dark
white
type of
image.
thing. Right. It's not colors and that type of thing.
You're like Neo from the Matrix.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I try to speak in Draconic. Who goes there?
What languages do you speak?
Halfling, Draconic, and Common.
Okay. They look. Do a perception check.
6.
Okay. No. They looked as confused as you are.
Well, I'm just going to start walking up towards them.
Okay.
Perhaps they're
I
Druish.
follow.
I
Hey.
can
Speak Druidic
speak
to 'em.
Draconic and Gnomish
As
and Infernal.
Okay, as soon as Glaton, as soon as you move within 30 feet of the one who is closest, in your brain you hear the same thing, only instead of you understanding the meaning, you understand the words. He is speaking in Goblin, and he says, "We are not enemies."
Oh, he's speaking in Goblin.
Good.
Let me respond. Well, who are you?
He introduces himself as Braun. And it's
Tom, were you
not
asking
this
in
one's
Goblin?
not in your head. This is out loud in Goblin, and his voice is very raspy, as if he's not used to speaking out loud. And Beaufort, as you move closer also, you notice the wagon under the tree. It looks very familiar.
It's the same wagon we were toting.
No, you just recognize it from the Bottom Hills farm.
How do you, Glaton, ask them how they have the Bottom Hill wagon. The Bottom Hill farm wagon.
How do you have that wagon?
And you say it in Goblin?
Yeah.
Braun looks confused and turns behind him and faces the female at the door, and they both shrug.
I asked them if they found that wagon somewhere or if it was already here. Because I can speak Goblin too.
Okay. In halting common, he says, "It was here."
Ask
When
them how
did you
long
come
they've been
here?
here.
He turns to Hershey, and he turns back to you and says, we arrived. I'm looking to see my calendar.
Mm-hmm.
We arrived yesterday.
And the wagon was here.
It was already
Was
here.
anyone
Do you
else here?
guys see any bandits?
Braun takes a step forward. He says, we took care of the bandits. And he says it in very halting common. And again, his voice is raspy, as if he's not used to speaking at all.
So they're saying that they killed the bandits when they showed up. Well, they took care of. I don't know what that means.
Is that what's burning in the back?
yes.
Is their bodies? The bandits' bodies?
They nod their heads.
Well, I don't speak Goblin.
I translate.
He understands some common. They are all carrying great swords and
Goblins?
yeah, and longbows.
How tall are they?
Sorry, long sword or a longbow.
There we go.
They're average.
Ask them if we can come in. Can we parlay inside?
Braun turns to you and says, "Are you friend?" And he says it to
yes.
you. He says it to you in your head, and you didn't understand the words, but you understood the meaning.
All right, I'm going to cast the cantrip message and send it back to him. Yes, we are friends. In halting common.
Ooh.
Then come in. And you notice the one off to the right lowers his longbow and makes toward the house as well.
Wilford, you got any stuff in that cart you want to check out before we go in?
Not yet.
As you pass by to go into interior of the house, you can see that there's a lot of the home goods and the furniture, some of it not in great shape, but cooking pots and some barrels that that Bernard kept in the barn. There's a crate of chickens in there. Just just general flotsam and jetsam of whatever thieves could steal and fit in a cart and get away with.
I see.
I switched to Draconic, and I tell my brothers, I don't know what I feel about this, but just keep your eyes open. I'm not sure I trust them fully.
Yeah.
Darrow says, guys, I have no idea what any of you guys are talking about. Can you guys speak common or something? Because I can't understand anything you're saying.
Well, you speak Draconic.
You speak Draconic?
No, I don't, ma'am.
Well, you do, because you're.
You do.
That's something I gave to you at the very beginning, because you're
like 4th level.
dragon.
We all do.
I whisper into my ring, Darrow, you speak Draconic.
I'll take
too."
that back.
I closed that file down. I meant to keep it open. Sorry about the blinking.
I do want to circle around and go look at the back of the building.
I'm going to say into my ring in Draconic, Darrows, why don't you talk to that tree?
Oh, maybe that tree knows something.
That's a good idea.
That's an awfully good prop. I think we need to talk to it.
Thank you, Nana Casey. The younger humanoid that was with the longbow off to the right there follows Glaton around the back of the house as well. And as he gets closer to you, Glaton, you can see that they are a greener shade and slightly shorter, but still medium and younger looking. But they have features that are similar to goblins, but not goblins. They're more humanoid than goblins.
It is nice to meet you, cousin. My name is Glaton.
He says, Redak.
Hi, Redak. Where did you come from?
He says in very raspy voice, again, as if he doesn't usually use his voice. He says, the Broken Pendant.
I'm not familiar with that. Is that a place?
He looks confused.
I'm tagging along, by the way, because if we're going to split up, we're going to split up half and half.
Oh, sure. So the three of you walk around the backside of the building, and the smell is horrible. And sure enough, there's a stack of bodies that were recently burned, as if given last funeral rites on a pyre. Also tied to a tree are a couple of horses that are alive.
What did you do with the gear?
Who are you talking to now?
I guess I'm with them. I'm asking Glaton to ask them.
Well, no, Glaton and Kokton went around the back with Redak, and you and Darrows, I guess, went into the house with Braun and Hershey.
I'm going to ask Braun, what did you do with the bandits' gear?
He looks a little confused and just points at the bandits.
You burnt their stuff?
Darrow says, Beaufort, excuse me for a second. I have to go step outside for just a moment. I'll be right back.
He has to go take a Duke. We're going to just talk inside.
For the record, that's not what I'm going to go do.
I'm deceiving.
But if it helps the cover story, I'm going along with it. I'm gonna start
Glaton,
jumping up and down and holding my
Beaufort-
butt.
Wasn't
Okay.
Beaufort's nanny looking for some broken pendant thing, or was that a broken crown thing?
I don't know.
Anchoku, your mic is low. You're quiet. If you could just turn it up a tiny little bit, you're quieter than everybody
All right.
else. It was Broken Pendant.
Oh, so broken pendant. So we were supposed to look for that, I think, weren't we?
No.
You guys can't hear me.
Yeah, we can hear
The
you.
phone can hear me.
Oh, Glaton. Okay.
Well, maybe we're talking into our rings at the same time. Hey, this guy named Reddit. He said something about a broken pendant.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I mean, is he talking about my miss you pendant that I wear when I talk to my friend Lieutenant Danny? I have a pendant
Oh.
like that, but it's not broken. It still works. Although I haven't used it much in a while, maybe I should give it a call, but maybe not right now.
I
Seems
thought
like it's-
Trudy was looking for broken pendant. Maybe I'm wrong.
In your message with in your message with your from your mother, she was saying something about you have to find the broken pendant and restore the pie.
Ah, that's right.
I don't know what that means, but
That's right.
I'm going to use 3 charges on my Staff of the Woodlands,
Okay.
and I'm talking to a plant outside.
Fine. They're gonna have the same voice because I can only do one voice.
That is what we were hoping.
yeah.
And I'm going to talk to the closest.
Piece, not a piece of the pendant.
Piece, as in,
War and Peace.
yeah.
And Broken Pendant is a place. Go ahead, Daros.
All right, Daros. What are you gonna talk to?
Well, you know what? I'm thinking that lynching tree has a lot to say.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Tree. Listen, can you explain to me what happened here over the last day or two?
You get no response.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to a tree that looks alive. It actually has green brush or whatever. Excuse me, Mr. Sapling. Can you tell me what happened here over the last 24 hours?
Hey. Sure. I can.
Well, there goes the rest of the episode.
I'm in for it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm all in.
That's great. All right, great. In 30 minutes is break time, and you're on.
The tree explains that these
Aw.
newcomers came into the clearing and killed the residents of the house, as far as they could tell from their position outside. That's about it. Nothing else they could see from their vantage point in the clearing.
What about the 3 goblins that appeared?
Don't know much about them.
When did they get here?
Yesterday.
You've been a lot of help. Appreciate that.
Bye.
So, Braun, can you tell me where the Broken Pendant is? Could you direct us or guide us to that location?
He indicates for you to come in, and
Thank you.
Hershey is sipping on what looks like tea, and they appear to be very awkward, like they're not sure what to do about guests. It's a new concept to them. They don't offer you anything, but they don't know. They just don't. It's not in their wheelhouse.
Don't worry. We have our own food and water. Why are you here?
Braun takes a cup of whatever this pungent brew is from Hershey, as she hands it to him and explains that on our Broken Pendant, we were to sacrifice ourselves to Kal'deh. It was a stupid plan, but it's all we had. And he's saying this in common. It's very broken and it's very raspy. Again, like he's not used to speaking out loud.
Oh, do you guys only communicate through your head where you're from?
He nods.
I see. And Broken Pendant is your world.
It's our home.
Gotcha. And everyone there speaks in their heads.
Most, he says.
Well, you're doing very well speaking with your mouth so far.
A little laugh. He
You
smiles.
are getting me.
Which way
You
is
do
your
get
home?
sarcasm.
Kal'deh, he explains, the 7 best warriors of his town were to lead Kal'deh into an icy cavern underwater. So they trained for weeks by learning to hold their breath and swim hard.
Okay.
They they knew the location of the cavern under the water that they would hopefully be chased into, and then the rest of the town folk would try their best to seal her in to that cave, and they would be sacrificed as well. So they trained and trained, and they swam deep into the frigid depths to the cave, swam through the cavern. Five made it into the chamber, and on the far end of the chamber there was a door. And they one by one swam into that door.
And you ended up here.
He pauses for a long moment. He says, "I was the first through, but it was another cycle until Radek came through."
Where exactly could you point to the place you ended up?
It is far from here.
Are
He
you
says,
going back?
I spent a day trying to figure out how to open the portal to return back. But the door would not open for him.
Maybe if he leads us over there, we could try open it.
Oh, are you guys in the house now?
Or we're standing outside in the backyard,
Okay.
Next to the
listening
barbecue.
on our ears, I guess.
Okay.
On our wings.
Wall.
Next to the barbecue.
So Radek was the second one through. And every morning after that, another member of their party came through, and then when Okan appeared, he told us that Kal'deh was right behind him, that we should not wait for the others. So we found our way out of the ice caves and traveled southwest. That was 2 cycles ago. If Kal'deh is still in that cave, there's no way we can return to our home, even if we had a way to get through that portal. He bows his head and says, and tells you that the other 2 that the of the 5 that made it through, Kodal and Okan both died yesterday.
Oh,
It was
I'm
their,
sorry
their
for your
bodies are
loss.
also with the bandits on that pyre.
How did you know we weren't your enemy?
You didn't attack us.
Well, we were that close.
You listened.
We almost lopped your head off, dude.
You listened to our pleas.
Well, and you were very lucky today. Today is your lucky day. I think... I don't know what to think. This is all baffling to me.
And to think we
You
were
could really
smart
be a
enough.
little bit more helpful with these messages through the ring, brother. All we can hear is your side of the conversation. You just saying you're confused doesn't help.
Hey, Glaton, Uko, why don't you guys come inside with Reddick and we can all just talk together?
All
I mean,
right.
there's nothing out there but burning flesh.
And it smells horrible out there.
I mean, if you see any magic items by the fire, bring them in.
Hey, I'm done talking to the stoner tree. Should I come back inside too?
I guess they want to leave you out there, Daros.
We didn't
sliding
hear
screen
you. You
door
have
in
to
the back.
speak into your fist.
Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, guys, I'm out here with this tree who doesn't seem to know anything about anything. Do you need me to come back inside?
Yeah, are you done doing your business?
Yeah. Patio's clear.
By the way, that was my bonus action, sigh.
Go ahead.
We should start cooking. We are hungry, and I assume you guys eat.
We have already eaten. He says.
Oh, okay.
Part of the
I
band.
take it you're good swimmers.
The best.
I don't like water, and I'm kind of good at swimming.
It is our hope to return to our world. We should not have survived Kal'deh, but we did. So there is greater purpose in our life, which means we must return. We don't know where we are. We don't know this land. This is unfamiliar to us.
Well, maybe we can retrace your steps back where you came from, and we can walk with you and help you out.
We can.
I would
try
like
that,
to still
but
find my mom, though. Have you seen my mom?
we've seen no other person between the ice cave where the portal is located and here.
Ah.
Except these, he indicates the back door. Brigands.
Oh, Bo. Do we think that maybe your mom went through the same cave that they did?
Well, the cave, yeah, she might be in that cave. She might have gone through the door.
Right. Let me ask. So this Kal'deh, is that some sort of evil god that's going to kill all of us when they come through the door tomorrow?
Oh, we believe Kal'deh has already come through the door. We've heard.
Cool.
We've heard her screeches.
Oh,
Can you
she
describe
screeches.
her in more
Hey,
vivid terms?
Of course.
Can I do a religion check?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I just want to see about the practices of secret cults.
Okay.
or lore.
To see if you know
All right.
Kal'deh.
I rolled a 9.
Never heard the name before.
Gotcha. I'm sure she's less
but
fitting and
after
tasteful.
Glaton asking for a description, Braun, with Hershey's help, describes essentially an ancient white dragon.
Ah.
We believe Kal'deh was sent by that which endures, because we were planning
I'm sorry,
to overthrow Grunhild.
I'm sorry, did you say ancient white dragon?
So help me, Daros, if you look in a book right now, I will impose disadvantage on every roll from now until the end of this campaign.
Oh, no, that's fine. No,
It's fine. It's only two sessions away.
It's there. It's okay. I already flipped to the page.
That's right. I mean, it already sounded dragon. It already sounded dragon, so I figured, just flip it to the right color.
Hey,
page.
what's it like on the other side of that cave?
Our home is beautiful, if that's where the portal leads. It is similar to this area in some ways, but also different. The sky is different. It is cool in the north and more
Cold in the south.
temperate in the middle and warm in the south.
Ah.
I'm still having a problem with this as a shape changer and as a nature person about the lore of and knowledge of about white dragons. What would I know about white dragons?
Roll intelligence
They speak Draconic.
or history, maybe. I mean, you know your dad.
Yeah, we have a dragon dad.
Yeah. Well, I rolled a freaking 12. My point is that do we know that white dragons are evil or white dragons are good?
You have no idea.
How old are you fellows and female?
They let you know that they're between 27, 29, 30 years old. Not except the youngest one is probably Radek is probably 24.
How long have you known Kal'deh?
We don't
Those guys are
know
old.
her at all. She's terrorized our town and our home for a long time. Well, not a long time. Erase. She has recently started to terrorize our town, and we believe that which endures sent her because we were planning to overthrow and get rid of a larger threat to the south.
What threat was
Grunhild.
that?
And he
Grunhild.
describes Grunhild as a large green dragon.
Ah. So there's a lot of dragons in your world.
I want to see some dragons.
I really don't think you do.
Well,
If you were willing to help us defeat Kal'deh, maybe try to get through the door and keep her in this realm, then our realm would be free of her. We will show you where the portal is.
we need to go to that portal. Yes, that's the whole point of this. We need to get to where you came from. Also, that is our first quest, is because we're looking for my mom, who said she's in the Broken Pendant. That's where you said you're from. So I'll put 2 to 2 together. We need to go there.
Oh, you are smarter, Beaufort.
I'm getting there. It's
Well,
starting to click.
You're starting to use your head, but you're not really thinking about this. I think what we need to do is go amass some sort of large army involving our father, an actual dragon, to fight a white ancient beast. Please.
You did say ancient, right?
Ancient is the worst kind.
Well, maybe we should ask Reddit first. He's the only one that hasn't explained everything to us.
Radek is the younger of this group, and he looks kind of green. Literally, he is not quite developed into the adult version of whatever this race is.
Well, maybe there's traces of my mom that can help us out. Maybe we'll find tracks. Maybe we'll find information.
Braun asks what your mother's
We
name
don't have to
is.
go through the door. Let's just get to the door.
There's a dragon
There
around.
is an ancient white dragon between us and that door.
I mean, I'm not really that scared.
What is your
Maybe
mother's
we could
name?
try
He
and-
asks.
My mother's
we could try
name
and
is
Move 5.
Trudy, or Trundelenberg or something like that.
John Jacob Jingleheimer-Schmidt.
Gertrude. Her name is Gertrude.
Yeah.
They all look at
Trudy is
each
short
other,
for Trundle.
and none of them recognize that name.
She would have looked a lot half like me.
When did she? They ask when she arrived in their world.
Oh, this was 27 years ago.
34 years ago.
34
No,
years
you're right.
ago.
20.
Minus 7, because I was about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 29-ish years ago.
How old are you?
34, sir.
So, well, I'm asking you, Beaufort. It was you were only 4 months old when she disappeared.
Okay,
It
so
was
yeah.
34 years ago.
So 34 years ago.
You're struggling with math. This new intelligence with numbers.
It's that new math.
So what do you know of anybody that came through that portal 34 years ago? But you guys are 27.
Yeah, they don't know.
Frick. Who are your parents? And can I talk to them?
Can you put your parents on the phone?
Do you have a phone?
They look really confused.
Yeah,
Love
so do
of
we.
all this holy. All right.
I'm kind of
So,
confused too.
guys, what happens if this ancient white dragon wreaks havoc around this land here anyway? I mean, innocent
Well-
lives are going to be lost.
Then we call Dad.
I agree. Dad. He might know what to do.
Does someone have some sort of like magic walkie talkie?
I can't talk to Dad from here.
I mean,
None
only
of
person
you-
I can talk to Lieutenant Danny.
Yeah.
But I
Someone's
don't know if she
really
knows where
got to
Dad's
invest
at.
some time into that because we really have some problems walking around, right?
Yeah, we seem to walk around a lot.
We do. Oh hey, I did learn a new spell. I could summon some sort of flying thing, I think, and then we get a bit faster.
I think I'm going to spend some time investigating all the stuff in that crate out there.
Okay.
Maybe there's some clues out there. I say, everybody, you guys can stay in here. I'm just going to go rummage and see if there's anything important that Bernard and Silva left.
Okay.
Maybe there's a clue in there.
You rummage through, and they basically the thieves basically took anything that they thought would be worth any kind of coin. So if it was anything you're looking for that might be sentimental or a keepsake, it's not going to be in there. It's only going to be, that might still be at the Bottom Hill Farm. You don't know.
Right.
But it's going to be any kind of cooking equipment, things that they could resell, things from the barn, the tools. Like I said,
chickens.
there's a crate of chickens that are probably looking a little sad and
Steve.
hungry right now.
I'm going to let them go.
Okay.
No, that's some good barbecue right there.
He's running
My
around the
brother gets
courtyard
to the-
trying to chase the chickens.
That's the adventure tonight, guys. Round up the chickens.
I've got
but
my flaming dagger. I'm going to go murder some chickens.
go ahead and do an investigation check to see if
Sure.
maybe something was left in a drawer, desk, or something.
Ooh, that's pretty good. 29.
29. Okay. You find a desk and just fiddling with a little small writing desk. Not like with legs, just the kind they had the slanted top on it, the old fashioned kind with the inkwell at the top.
Yeah.
And kind of feel around on the inside, and it looks empty, but then you find a little bit of a drawer in the back, or a little fake backing on it, and pull out what look like papers. But mostly they were banking things, talking about this trust that he had for you. And maybe some letters that Trudy had sent to him over the course of the years, letting her brother know how she was doing in Granlund. And if you want to spend the evening kind of looking through that, you may. Looking through those letters, there might be half a dozen.
I'm gonna just pocket them after I see what they're all about. If if there's nothing striking at first about immediate things,
They're
I'm just
old.
gonna pocket them.
Obviously they're over 35 years old. The newest looking one, you kind of flip open, and it does talk about the unexpected birth of her son, the surprise birth of her son that she was not expecting. But other than that, there's nothing obviously beyond that.
Oh, okay. Well, dead end. Let's go, guys. What should we do?
While Bo was doing that research, I went outside and cast a 4th level spell, ritual.
Okay.
To summon a greater steed.
Okay. Remember, there's 2 horses in the back tied to trees.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, now there's a griffin called Griffu.
Griffu.
Ah, Griffin.
I don't have to go find a griffin, do I?
Griffin.
Probably not. We haven't gotten into combat yet.
Okay. All right. So you summoned a griffin. Griffu.
Yep.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything before it's about you want to eat your supper?
Yeah.
Luke goes out in the yard chasing the chickens you let loose. Trying to find something for dinner.
There's 2 horses back there too,
Don't eat the horses.
Or the griffin.
Or the griffin. And don't eat those humans in the back either.
So the next, are you gonna stay in their house? They don't ask you at all, but they also don't object to you just coming in and out of that house. To them, it's not their house. It is just a shelter.
Right. We're gonna kind of teach them how to be hospitable and what companionship is all about.
Roll performance check.
Sure. Ooh, that's not good. Actually, that is good. 18.
Okay, all right. They struggle a little bit trying to understand why they would need this information, but at the end of the day, you can teach them how to shake hands. Or the end of the evening. And
I asked them if they had music in their world. And I strum them a melody.
They actually, yes, they do. Musicians are very popular on Broken Pendant.
Ah, very good.
I use some magic stones to bag some chickens, and then I barbecue them on the plains in the backyard.
Over the dead bodies?
What?
The worst kind of smoking.
Let's make a new fire.
I'm just gonna have a good bear tonight.
Okay. And they are asking you if you're going to help them go defeat this so they can get home. Defeat this Kal'deh.
That's what we need to get to that door. So if she's in the way, then so be it. But we will get you to that door because we need to get there ourselves.
Yeah, I think we can do it. What can go wrong?
Famous last
Ancient
words.
white dragon.
My character has no idea what that means, so I say let's go.
Okay. All right.
How about this? Let me ask a question. How old is Dad? Right?
He's ancient too.
Do you want to fight Dad?
Maybe we won't have to fight. Maybe we'll just end up getting invited inside of a tree like Dad did.
And maybe the 7 of us could take that thing.
Oh yeah, maybe they'll fight
because
too.
of Griffu. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Yeah. So you're like
I mean, I'll follow you anywhere. Let's go to bed.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna sleep on it first because I need to regain all my defensive spells.
Okay. All right.
I did just burn my fourth.
All right. You all go to bed after discussing with the Braun and Hershey and Radek, and they are excited about this as much as they can be for their personalities. They're still very anxious. They're very strange to this world. This world is very strange to them. But if you can help them get back to that portal, that door, and figure out a way to get through it, because they spent days trying to get through it, back through it, and defeat Kal'deh, or just leave Kal'deh here in this world that they don't care about, then they'll be happy to guide you the few days it takes to get back to that icy cave.
Well, this doesn't mean anything to you, but we're lion walkers, so we might be able to do something about that door.
And we got some keys too, and maybe I can pick a lock.
And some dandy
You're not supposed
chickens.
to say that to anyone.
Well, these guys are from out of the world.
Yeah, these guys are from another world.
Yeah. They wouldn't know anything we're talking about here anyway.
Okay.
Dad gave me a special key anyway.
So the next morning, you all get up and have a brief breakfast, and set out to continue on that small trail that they show you how to get back to this cave. And you travel the another couple of days. For the first day that you're traveling, we'll call it just because it's on my calendar, on the 10th day, I need someone to roll a D100, please.
All right, do that.
Oh, bloody hell.
Is that 100?
How about
Yes,
Yeah.
100.
no?
Oh,
That's a
okay.
zero.
That's
thought,
100.
I thought I'd have to open the document, but I actually remember what that one is.
Huh?
Actually, I have to open it for the other 2 days. Along the trail, as you're walking along, there's a small chest that appears on the trail. It's kind of loosely hidden among rocks.
I'm pretty sure this is a trap.
Mr. Rogue. Mr. Rogue.
Oh yeah, I can do
Okay.
that thing.
All right, so roll investigation to detect a trap.
Let's see. No, it's investigation. 4 and 11 is 15.
Okay, you're pretty confident it's not trapped.
Good. So I'm going to put my foot in it.
You want to try to open it? I got
Yeah.
your back.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna just try to open it, or what are you gonna do? Pull the handle up?
Well, it's not trapped, so maybe I can investigate, look around it a little bit. Or
Okay,
anything.
roll an investigation.
Oh, that would be a 29.
Nothing unusual about anything. It just looks like a chest in the middle of the road.
Okay, well, I'm going to open.
Okay, you open
I'm
the
gonna take
lid.
3 steps back.
You open the lid and it opens.
All right, what's inside? Do
100
I
gold,
see anything?
100 gold pieces.
Mhm. All right, I give
I
that
thought
money
we just-
to Beaufort.
100. The party finds 100 gold pieces in the chest in the middle of a road.
Beaufort's got the magic bag that carries everything. So I give it to him.
Okay.
Are there any names on the chest or any sort of markings or anything?
You know what? Let's just close the chest and leave it there. We can come back in a day. Maybe there's another 100 gold in there. It just respawns.
This is not an
I thought-
MMORPG.
Ah.
I thoroughly investigated that chest, and it's just a chest.
Yeah. Nothing magical about it.
I'm gonna ask the goblins. Do you guys have coins like this in your world?
They look at them and you get the impression that they have something similar, but these are different looking.
Huh.
They have a monetary unit, but these are different than theirs.
I see.
You're not sure those coins would be valuable in their world.
Well,
Go ahead.
I don't need money anymore. I have this deed. So let's just you guys want that or not?
Hey, let's put it in the bag of holding.
All right, we'll throw it in there.
Okay. All right. Later that afternoon, as it's becoming dusk-ish and you're thinking about settling down for the night, everyone roll a perception check. And I'm going to actually roll it for my guys.
19.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1. I got a 6.
Okay.
8.
Uko?
I
18.
don't feel so bad.
18?
18.
I rolled a 7.
All right, Uko, everyone's talking around you. Beaufort is trying to teach the new people some more social skills, and you stop in your tracks and you look up and you see a very small dot in the sky. Flying, circling, very far away.
And I pointed out to my brothers, because they're having fun talking, and said, "Hey, what's that? There's something way up there."
The newcomers, which after a day of travel and dining together and teaching social skills, you learn are called the Verdun.
The
So-
vermin?
Verdun, Verdan. And they look up and they are terrified.
Ah,
And
that.
we must hurry. If
No
if
shit.
she is not in the cave, perhaps we can avoid her altogether. All right, day 11. I need
We
someone.
start to walk at a double pace, I suppose.
Okay, sure.
Double normal.
Someone roll. I don't know whose turn it is to roll a D100.
I'll do it.
Okay.
50.
50. Okay. You wake up on day 11 and you wandered through this trail. Not wander, you now have purpose. The Verdun are now constantly scanning the skies, actually almost slowing you down a little bit. Now, I meant to ask you guys, did you take the horses or leave them tied up?
Oops.
You left them tied up. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I think we had to have taken him because even just 2 horses with all of us traveling is going to speed us
who's
up.
going to carry the extra 100 gold?
Isn't the
we
bag
had a-
holding?
The bag of holding.
If we had a cart, we could put the horses
horse.
on the cart.
Of course.
Well, the cart was full. The cart was full of the Bottom Hill stuff. Did you
Yeah,
take
I
time
don't
to
think we need
empty
to bring
that
the
out?
Missing a-
cart.
Missing a
Technically,
few chickens.
according to the paperwork, it's your stuff.
Yeah, I didn't want any of it. I took what I needed. I think we would have taken the horses. I don't think Beaufort could have left without with leaving them there.
Okay, and
Yeah.
honestly, I don't think the way you're traveling through the rest of this mountain side, that a cart would have been able to traverse
No,
that.
I
Anyway.
would not have taken the cart,
Okay, so you got the horses with you.
especially if they were the Bottom Hill horses.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I'm
yeah,
riding the Griffin.
Okay. The landscape is now getting colder. The climate is definitely more Arctic. The mountains are now behind you, and the landscape is mostly snow and ice frosted trees. And unfortunately, you no longer have the cover of a deep forest along this trail. And so by day 11, as you're following the Verdant through the tundra area, you come upon a small shrine, because of what you rolled, of a woman with a mischievous grin and twinkle in her eye. It's a shrine.
I know what to do with that.
And at the base of it, there is a scroll and a verse on it in common that says, "Fortune favors the bold."
Ah, Uko. Isn't that your
Yeah.
woman?
She looks familiar. She looks like that goddess person that comes in my dreams and gives me a gold coin that tastes like chocolate.
You recognize this as a shrine to Tamora.
Tomorrow, that's the name. That's right. Well, I take out the coin that I got for breakfast this morning, and I put it
Once
at
again,
the base
they're
of
not
the
edible.
shrine.
Okay.
And then I pray to her and say, "Hey, thanks for these coins every day. I like it."
Excellent. Anyone else do anything?
I put a couple coins down.
Okay.
I ask Uko. Uko, how do we pray to Tamora? What do we do to please them?
You just give her stuff and set things on fire. And you have to get lucky. She likes that. She likes being lucky.
Right here and now.
I mean, we've only got one female in the group, and I'm not really. No, thank you. But I'll put down some gold as well. Let's see what I've got. Oh, I've got lots of pretty things. I put down 3 of each coin.
Okay. All right. The Verdant don't know what you're doing, and they're in a frantic rush, so they're ahead of you now, and you can still see them walking through the tundra, but they are bound to reach this cave sooner than later, as they're very worried. So they don't leave anything at the shrine either. Daros, you're good?
Yeah, I don't understand all that religion thing, so.
All right. Okay, so at the end of day 11, once again, you're at the clearing. You're at a clearing, and it's dinner camp time. The Verdant no longer can continue their pace without taking a point of exhaustion. So you know that after talking with them, you know that you're supposed to reach the icy caves by probably the next day.
Great. We shall camp here and let you rest, and we shall rest too, and we will double something tomorrow.
Okay. All right. And so you are just camping out?
Well, I'm going to get Liam's tiny hut and explain to the Verdant that we can all sleep inside this warm, dry hut.
The Griffin also? And
the Griffin could not get in there.
No, the Griffin sleeps outside. He's fine.
Okay. And the horses?
Horses stay outside too.
Okay. All right. Are you all
As
just
as dragon bait.
Are you all just sleeping, or?
I'm going to set an alarm.
Okay. All right.
Oh, just going to go around. And for a 30-foot radius, I'm going to set an alarm just in case.
Okay. So, but yeah,
I think we generally would have to have a watch normally, right?
Typically,
we
that's
can't
what
just
you
all
would
go
do.
to sleep, right?
Yeah,
You can decide. You need 3 watches, so who's taking first watch?
I'll take the first watch.
Okay. All right. Everyone settles in, gets comfy cozy. They're warm inside Liam's tiny hut. And
It's break time.
it is break time. Okay, it is break time. We'll take 5 minutes, and we will be back in 5 minutes.
We're fighting an ancient white dragon.
We are back, everybody. Thanks, Deros, for throwing that in at the last second.
Yeah, you're welcome.
By the way, all of you who left an offering at the Shrine of Tamora, you have inspiration.
Well, I did. Is it DM?
It's a DM inspiration.
All right. Click that little sunshine.
Which rolls as much as the bard, so it'd be a D10?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can choose to re-roll.
A reroll, right?
An advantage. Okay. All right. So that was the prize for leaving an offering. Okay. So the next morning. Oh, I'm sorry. We were on watch number 1. Who had the first watch? Deros?
I did.
Why don't you roll perception for me?
Okay. 17. We're no longer blessed. We're no longer
No, that's
temporary
true.
hit points, right?
Yeah.
Or
Oh
max
yeah,
hit points?
none of that's still going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me grab that. Ouch! I just got shocked again.
In
Uh-oh.
your ear? You really need to go get
Yes!
different earbuds.
I need to get new earbuds. I got this tingle in my ear. Take the blessing rings off.
Shocking.
Shocking. Okay. In the middle of your watch, Deros, while everyone is slumbering or about to slumber, you hear far off in the distance a screech. A terrifying screech.
A white dragon pooping?
It immediately causes the Verdant, who are sleeping kind of over on their side of the dome, to wake up. And they are abjectly terrorized. They have heard this screech before, and they quickly warn you that she is calling to her cult.
She has a call?
She's close.
Well,
We should just stay in here.
Yeah. This isn't going to protect us for long.
But nothing else happens that night. Just the screech and the Verdant's warning, and they have a hard time falling back to sleep. Constantly on the listening for that haunting screech. It's not a sound you've ever heard before.
I'm second watch.
Okay, Beaufort. Roll a perception check.
5.
5. You don't hear anything the whole night.
I'm gonna listen.
You
I'm gonna
kinda-
listen for culty footsteps.
In fact, part of the night you actually nod off a little bit. Don't.
I wake up and then wake up somebody else.
All right. Third watch. Who's taking it?
Oh, I might as
Oh.
well.
Okay.
Unless Uko, feel free. I have been known to not be good at seeing things.
Okay, I'll take the third watch.
All right. Uko, roll a perception check, please.
Let's see. 6 and 10. 16.
16. Okay. You don't hear a screech in your watch, and your ears are that you're finally listening. Like that is the one thing that you're trying to listen for. But midway through your watch, you feel a rumble below you on the ground, like almost like an avalanche could be happening, or an earthquake, or something's happening on a tremor on the ground. Yeah.
No. Something's happening on the ground. Okay, so I'm outside on watch, and I'm going to duck inside a tent and say,
I would say you're not outside.
Yeah, you're still in the Leoman's tiny hut. It's a magical
how do
tent,
I
really.
keep watch inside of a hut?
Well, it's
Because you
clear.
can see through the
you
walls.
can see out.
Really?
It's magic.
It's magic.
Okay. I guess I don't have to yell too loud then when I ask everybody to wake up. There's something going on the floor, on the ground.
Floor. Okay.
The floor of your hut's
I wake
tremoring.
up and cast Death Ward on myself. For breakfast.
For breakfast. Okay.
That is a good question, though. If you're inside the hut, does the ground become the floor?
I don't know.
We can see the ground. We're on an invisible. Yeah, we can see the ground.
Is the ground covered with snow?
Yes, it is ground covered with snow, but we are above the snow. I mean, we're not like right on the ground.
Yeah, I think it's warm and dry inside the hut. We don't feel temperature. We can hear sounds. We can feel wind, so we can feel it.
Yeah.
Your hut's weird, man.
It's weird.
Okay, so is everybody awake yet?
You've
yes.
woken them all up. Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna. Oh, I guess I'm still on watch. I'm going to look through the hut to see if the horses are still there. And Mr. Griffin is there too.
Roll investigation.
I ask Griffu in my head if he's there.
He responds that he is.
Excellent.
I'm surprised you didn't call him Merv. All right.
We're so old.
That would be a perception at 22.
Okay, and you see the griffin, and you see both of the horses.
Do they look happy and sleepy?
I assumed you tied the horses up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look freaked out. They're pulling at the reins against their leads against the tree that you've tied them to. They're stomping and snorting in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
I could ask Griffu to go scout around, but that seems like just sort of inviting trouble.
Yeah.
Daryl, did you ask that pine tree over there that we tied the horses to?
No one's
I
ever
don't know,
playing a
maybe-
druid in my campaign ever again.
I'm not talking to the tree today.
I'm going to stop the concentration on Liam's tiny hut.
It drops. As soon as it drops, the ground begins to rumble. And from the ground, I just freaking shocked myself again.
It's the screeching from the dragon in your
Must
ear.
be, yeah, it must be.
I pull out my magic dagger and make it plain in the game by saying, Marlon.
Marlon. From a hole in the ground bursts forth. Well, let me put you guys on the board first.
It's a bullet. It's not actually a dragon. It's
It's a snowman.
It's Mr. Snow. Mr. Freezemeister.
It's not that either.
Oh, no, it's not.
Do white dragons have a burrow speed?
It's a not so ancient dragon. Not so ancient white dragon.
All right.
It's
I'm
ancient
so
when you're
excited I get to run
24.
3 other characters now.
It's an antique white
Antique
dragon.
white dragon.
It's older than ancient.
There we go.
It's a legendary.
A large lizard-looking creature bursts forth from an icy hole in the ground and comes charging at you. Everyone roll initiative.
Ah!
Okay, we do actually need a griffin now.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have a griffin. I'll just use your giant owl. How large is a griffin?
It's huge, isn't it?
Let me know, because I have
It's a large creature.
Okay, I will
large.
use your owl, because that's all I have right now. Is an
That
owl.
works. It's got wings.
All right. I gotta roll for
I rolled a 1, and it gives me a total of 4.
4. All right.
You're going last.
Daros.
So about
I
all I
rolled
can
a
do
dirty
is...
20.
Okay.
Ooh.
Glaton.
8.
8. All right. And Beaufort.
10.
10. Okay.
About all I can do is name that lizard Olaf.
All right. It is Daros' turn first.
All right.
Any day now.
Yes. That's an outstanding idea. All right. I guess I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Please do.
Going- I'm
Name the lizard Frosty.
That's what I'm gonna do. But before that, I'm going to cast a. Wow. Do I burn it this fast?
You tell me what you're gonna do.
6th level spell slot.
Okay.
It's called Investiture of Flame.
Okay.
I now shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for another 30 feet.
Okay.
The flames are. I'm covered in flames.
Okay.
I'm immune to fire damage and have resistance to cold damage.
Okay.
Any creature that moves within 5 feet of me for the first time gets to take fire damage.
Just remind me when someone does.
And I can use my action to create a line of fire 15 feet long that does all kinds of fire damage.
Got it.
All right, but that was an action to cast
Yes.
it.
It was an action to cast it.
You
So
gonna
my
move anywhere?
movement, yes. I'm gonna move straight north on the map so that I'm off to Lizard stage left, stage right, stage left.
His left, stage right.
What's your movement?
His left, stage right. Yes, 30 feet. You know what? Move me 30 feet.
You're at 30 feet. Every time I get off this chair, my ears crackle. I get shocked in my ears. It's like a punishment. I should just get a wooden stool. Oh well, too late now. All right, and that you had a bonus action or anything?
I choose not to use my bonus action.
Okay, it is Hershey's turn. Hershey is going to freak out, and she is going to raise her longbow and attack the lizard-looking creature. And they rolled an 8, so did not hit, and they're going to attack again. 23, a 23 definitely hits, and so she is going to do 7 points of damage, piercing damage, to the salamander. And now she's going to attack a third time. And she hits that one also with a 24. And she does four more points. Okay, it is that salamander's turn. And
I'm sorry, did you say that?
It
salamander?
is going to move 60 feet forward. Straight. It's actually not going to, it's just going to move right to here. And it is going to cast a, where's my cone shape?
Thank God I got first initiative.
Everyone,
I'm out of cone range.
I need Uko and Glaton to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
You get a +2 to that. Okay.
+2. All right, that would put me up at 19 now.
All right, you saved.
And 24 for me.
You also saved, so you'll take half the damage. It got 42, so 21 points of cold damage from a freezing breath out of this creature. Its reach can hit. It's going to. It's within 10 feet, so it is going to now try to attack you also, Glaton, with its claws. 18.
Does not hit.
Okay. It'll do its other claw. 28.
Definitely hits.
All right. You take 17 points of piercing damage. It is going to try to bite you. 29.
29 hits.
Okay. You will take 10 points of piercing damage and an additional 21 points of cold damage.
Wow.
All right. Next, static. Second one appears, but that's as far as it can go. Although, Daros, you are within 15 feet of it, so it is going to do. It can't quite do the ice breath on you, but it will do a. It will do a bite at you. It can't reach you with its claws, but it can reach you with its bite. 28. They're rolling well. They don't have that high of a modifier on their attack, so I'm really rolling well on these. I assume that hits Daros?
Yes. Let's go ahead and
you take
do that.
17 points of piercing and 14 points of cold. If you have, you said you had cold resist. Someone had cold resist.
I have cold resist.
All right, so to make that 7.
6, sir.
I need to make 2 advantaged constitutions.
Concentrate. Yeah. What are you concentrating on? Your
my investiture of
yes.
flame. All right, I rolled
21.
21.
I like
On
this
the
because I
first
can see your
roll.
rolls now.
I know.
Wow.
Do you want us to use that too?
No, you don't have to use it.
Only Gar.
And I rolled the same thing again.
Okay, you're good.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Let me just double check that spell.
It's 5 feet, I think.
And Beaufort, you're on deck.
Okay.
Qyjari, you're probably going to want some something to be able to hold stuff up.
Yeah, I've got them ready.
Cool.
You can't fight stuff with this group without having risers. Okay, is that it?
Yep, that's
Okay.
it.
It is Beaufort's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do a bonus action spell, Holy Weapon on my legendary short sword.
Okay.
That's a bonus action spell. Then I'm gonna do a cantrip. Am I 25 feet away from the first one?
Hold on, let me just sizzle my ears some more.
It looks like I'm about 20 feet away from the board.
You're 30 feet from. You have to look at the base.
Yeah. Okay.
You're 30 feet from the base because they're huge creatures.
Okay. Well, then that changes something. I'm gonna just run over the same direction Daros went. I'm gonna follow Daros's footsteps. 25 feet.
Are you going to stay by this here?
Basically, I'm going to be right by that white tree.
Okay.
Aren't they all white?
As you
Keep
pass,
going
that's as
towards
hard
the
as you
arrow.
can go.
Yep. 25.
But
Yep.
as you pass, you're within a bite attack now, but you're not leaving its space, so you're fine.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. It is Radek's turn, and Radek is going to attack after I clickety-click there, because they're lower level. All right. He is going to make a longbow attack. They don't want to get anywhere near these things. 4 misses. And he gets, I think he gets two attacks at level 6, correct?
Oh, ignore that.
And
Sorry.
6. Misses both. Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry. I rolled the wrong thing for the longbow. He does hit with these. He's hitting the first one that came out, and he missed his first hit. He got the second one for 5 points of piercing damage. The one that was already damaged. Okay, and he is moving back.
My short sword's glowing with light, by the way.
Okay. All right. It is Glaton's turn.
All right. Am I within 5 feet, or do I need to move forward?
You're 10 feet. You can move forward one more.
Yeah, I move forward 5 feet to be within striking distance.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm gonna think to Griffu to come towards me, to come pick me up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make 2 attacks against this thing.
All right. How high do you want to be off the ground?
I'm sorry?
How high off the ground do you want to be?
Griffu's gonna come right next to me and pick me up, but I'm gonna attack first.
Okay. All right. And you're attacking that one.
So that's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right, I'm gonna burn a third level spell.
What are you attacking with?
Just my 6 blade, but I'm gonna burn a third level spell to do a smite.
Smite. Okay.
So that's so many dice.
We like so many dice.
Okay. Separating this into types of damage. 2 necrotic damage.
Okay. Got it.
15 magical slashing.
Got it.
$27 points of radiant damage.
Excellent. All right. As your weapon hits the thick hide of this salamander, you feel a sudden coldness come over your body, and you take 20 points of
Oh man.
cold damage.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Nobody read the memo about cold damage?
Yikes.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and we're gonna burn a second level spell slot on the smite.
Smite. Okay.
That is that. Okay.
Lots of dice.
Lots of dice. Okay. That's another 15 points of magical slashing, another
Okay.
2 points of necrotic, and 24 points of radiant damage.
Nice. Okay.
Do I take the damage again?
Yes, you do. Let me roll it. 15 points of cold damage.
Okay. I am looking bad. Got frostbite everywhere.
Yeah.
So I have now attacked. So I'm using the feature of my mobile feat to not take attacks of opportunity, which it doesn't have one at this point. But I'm going to get on the back of the Griffin with my movement, and Griffin is going to fly me the hell away from this.
How high up?
Its movement is 80.
Okay. You want to go all
Its
80?
fly is 80. So it's gonna move me, let's say 30 up and like 20 over.
Okay.
And to make it easy on you, I'll be a little bit further away, sort of that direction, like away
I
from
like that direction.
the salamanders and away from the trees to the right. If
The
you're
east
looking at
side of the
camera.
map. Yeah.
Okay. The east side. You mean the west
Yeah.
side? You mean your other east? This side over here?
We can't see that.
Yeah, the amount of
What if
lag
I-
that I have is
I'm
pretty
sorry.
as strong. You're great. As long as I'm far away, I'm happy. Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, we'll just say that you're on the Griffin that way. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
It is Braun's turn. Braun is going to also use his long bow to attack. The first one, he misses with an 11. He, second time, hits with a 23 and does 3 points of shit damage.
Mm.
And a third time,
Bring on the ancient white dragon.
a 12, misses with a 12. All right.
Woo! Bring on the ancient white dragon.
He is also going to back here with Hershey and Radek. Okay. It is Uko's turn. Our caboose.
Everyone's having so much fun.
Sure.
All right. With Glaton, my favorite shield, having flown away,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use a spell. Let's see. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern using one of my packed slots, and it has range of 120 and a 30-foot cube. Can I get both of the snowy lizards in there?
A 30-foot
Snowy lizards.
cube?
30-foot cube, yes.
Where do you want it to land? Yes.
Somewhere, if it can cover both lizards.
Oh, just let them have.
Yep.
Let them have this.
It will. Because I have a 20-foot radius here, and it's 30 foot, so that's definitely more.
And all they have to do is see the cube.
Yep.
They have to be in
Are
it,
you putting
but
it right
see
on top of them?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What's the what do I roll?
You got to roll
Oh,
a saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Okay.
17.
17. So the main one makes it. The second one. Four. The one on top of the hole in the ground fails. So what happens?
He's charmed
Charmed.
for the next minute.
Okay.
His movement is 0. He's incapacitated.
Charmed. That's pink. Ooh, a pink one. We'll never get to use
Yeah,
it.
he becomes incapacitated for a minute.
Okay. Ouch.
Are there any saves after the?
No.
Nope.
There's no save during the minute, but if Uko gets hit, it can break the concentration.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If the monster gets hit, it'll break the hypnotic.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, so taking damage is going to cause
Right,
that.
so
But it's
Uko,
there's not a natural roll at the end of every turn.
right, so Uko, when you cast this spell, you have to shout out, "Don't touch him! Don't touch him!"
For audiences who are just tuning in to see this show for the first time, understand that Uko is a new player, so he's still learning all this kind of stuff. Things that I let my things that I wouldn't let my veteran players get away with. He gets away with. Okay, is that all you want to do? You want to move anywhere?
Let's see. I can move, and I've got a bonus action.
Yep.
Let's see here. For
You are within
movement-
bite distance of this guy, so if you move out of his melee range, he will attack you.
Oh.
His bite melee range is 15 feet.
He's already used his reaction. If he's limited to one.
I thought that I couldn't do that because... Okay, we'll just say that it is. I thought he didn't use it, after all. I was going to use it, and then you said, no, he can't use it. But no, he did use it on Daros. You're correct.
Yeah, on Daros.
Yes, yes, you're right. So no, he would not get he would not have an opportunity of attack if he moved out of his melee range.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'll move over to, let's see. Somewhere closer to, well, in between the people, let's see, between the burden and, let's see, who else is over there? Is that Daros over there?
That's Daros and Glaton. I mean, Beaufort and Glaton's up on the riser.
Yep, I'll move between Beaufort and the, somewhere halfway between Beaufort and the burden people.
And the bird. What's your movement speed?
I think my movement speed is 30.
All right. So like right there? I know there's a delay. Okay. All right.
Just somewhere that if they try and do a cone of cold, only one person will have to deal with it. Hopefully.
There you go. That's your brains working. All right. Top of
That's
round 2. That's your turn? Oh, did you have a bonus action?
Bonus action. Let's see. I can try and hide behind a bush. How's that? I'm over by a bush.
You can't quite reach that bush to hide behind. That you've used all your movement, but you can. I don't know, duck down. It's not really going out that much.
All right. I guess I don't need to have a bonus action then.
All right, Daros, you're up. Top of round 2.
All right. So if I'm looking at the map correctly, the screen, the one that is north with the pink thing around its neck is charmed.
Correct.
And then there's one right there.
Yeah.
All right. Am I within 60 feet of everybody? Tell me who I'm not within 60 feet of.
Let me check. Ouch.
Nice overlay.
Nice fade.
You are
Nice
within
fade.
60 feet of everybody. That's 12 inches.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. Yeah, even Braun is
Eva Braun?
Even Braun is 50 feet from you. Listen, Linda.
Okay, so I'm going to move
Okay.
North to that tree. The little single tree by itself, straight north of me. Yeah, I'm gonna move there. Am I within 60 feet of Glaton?
I'm 40 up.
He's up. He's
as long as I'm within before I'm out of 60-foot range of him. How about that?
Okay. So you could go right there.
All right. Before I'm out of 60-foot range of Glaton,
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him with a 7th level heal.
Okay. Was that 70?
80.
80? Okay.
Oh, you
Dang,
you went up a level.
brother.
80 hit points.
80 hit points.
And any blindness, deafness, or diseases affecting you. You know what? You're feeling pretty good right now.
Oh, I'm no longer itchy downstairs. That's great.
Okie dokies.
Okay. Okay.
Your moldy nuts are clear.
Your moldy nuts have been cured.
I'm gonna
You
get
started
super
it.
pissed off later when
You
I look at my
started it.
nuts and they're not moldy anymore.
Not moldy.
Sorry about that, Rob. Cured your moldy nuts.
Are you going to keep moving?
Yeah, straight north to that tree.
All right, you move 15. That's 25 feet right there. You can move east if you need to.
Let's go west.
Oh, jeez. Why do you do this to me? All right. 35.
No, I gotta move 30.
Okay. Okay. And that's your,
Oh, you know what?
turn? Okay.
Yeah, as a bonus action,
I'm listening.
I'm gonna use my Furbolg ability, and I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna turn invisible.
Okay. All right. You
It's called
are
hidden step.
invisible.
I'm invisible.
Ouch. Ouch. Okay. It is Hershey's turn, and she is going to stay back and shoot from her longbow at the one in front because it's the closest to them. 17 just hits. So she'll do 8 points of damage to piercing damage to it. She'll shoot again. Misses. And a third time, misses. Okay? And she is going to just step back again. Until she gets to Sir not appearing on this map. Okay. It is that salamander's turn again. It is going to move up. Well, let's see. Who did the most damage to it?
I mean, I did.
Yeah, technically the flying.
Yeah. So it's going
Dude.
to head toward you, even though it knows it can't reach you. And I'll see if I get my freezing weapon back. I do.
Oh no.
I rolled a 6. Okay,
Crap.
so I
Charge!
need Uko to roll a.
That's it. You're done.
I need Uko to roll a Constitution saving throw.
For freezing?
Yes.
Well, for just to the damage. What'd you
That's
get?
good.
Let's see here. That would be 15.
You also have your inspiration from Tamora if you want to use it.
Roll a d10.
If you want to use it.
So he can decide whether after you declare if that hits or not, or if that works
15
or not.
does not is
yeah.
a fail.
Okay.
15's a fail.
Yeah. So
All
you might
right.
want to use
I'll use the inspiration. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Because you're right there on the edge with a 15, probably.
All right. Try a different die here.
It's a D10.
Oh.
It's a D10.
Oh, it's a D10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
And
he
you
could've-
and then you add it to the 15.
Well, he could have chosen to roll again, which he just did.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that though.
Well, would you roll a 20?
You'd rather add a 10-sided to that.
I think you rolled a 20.
I did. I rolled
Yeah.
a 20.
Oh,
Yeah. So
okay.
he saves and only takes 31, so 15 points of cold damage.
Vegas claps because you beat the odds.
Are you resistant to cold at all?
No, I hate
No.
cold.
You hate cold. Okay. All right. And then
He's,
it is,
he's vulnerable to cold.
and it's very angry that you resisted. So he's going to attack with all 5 of his attacks.
I'm sorry. Can you
Five?
speak up
I'm
my good
sorry.
ear?
It's 3.
I thought you said
Three.
five.
Three? Yeah.
3. These are
Three's-
homebrew. I had
three's
to
much
I had to
better.
change something.
What?
2 claws and a bite. First claw
And
It's
2
a-
testicles.
is a 20.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Coldy nuts.
Features. All right, so I think I have a feat where. Let's see. I have uncanny dodge.
You can do
I can
uncanny
see an
dodge.
attack,
Yes. So you'll take.
and did
I believe uncanny dodge. You take half the damage. I have to look it up.
yes, I can take half the damage.
All right. Did you want to uncanny dodge that cold, or did you want to uncanny? Is it a melee? I think it's only melee.
I think
isn't it?
uncanny dodge is a melee.
Yeah. So.
No, actually, uncanny dodge is not melee. That's the whole thing about it.
Okay. Well, you could take half the 15 if you want from the cold, or when he swipes at you with his claws, take half of the upcoming damage from those potential.
Okay, I'll just take half of the upcoming damage from the claws.
Well, it'll just be a 1 attack. You can only uncanny dodge
It's just one of his attacks.
one of these.
It's 1 reaction.
Well,
It
I
doesn't
also-
have to be melee, but yeah, it's after it hits.
Okay.
All right, I'm also defensive duelist, so when I'm wielding a finesse weapon, and that's my dagger.
Yes.
And let's see, I can use my reaction to add 4 to my armor class
Hold on.
Is
you
that
only use
for
your reaction
one
for
hit?
one thing.
for
Your
one
reaction
hit.
can either be to add 4 to your armor class or
the
to
uncanny dodge.
take half damage.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can't use 2 reactions. You only have 1 reaction
per
Yeah,
round.
that's true.
per turn. Per round, I mean.
Okay,
Half damage.
half damage.
Okay.
Give me
so,
half damage on a claw. I
Okay.
guess.
The first claw hits with the 28.
28.
So you take.
So half of that is
It's it took 15 points of damage for that one, for that claw attack. So it would be 7.
So you need to make a concentrator check on your hypnotic pattern.
Well, first of all, are you taking 7 points of damage, or are you taking the full 15 for that?
I'm taking the 7 points of damage.
Okay, 7. So you've used
I
your
hope-
uncanny dodge for that.
I use that. Okay.
For the first concentration check is the 15 cold damage you took. So roll Constitution saving throw for that, and you have to beat a 15.
It's actually a
So-
10. It's
10,
half of
10,
the damage.
10.
Yeah.
Well, it's half or 10. 10's the least.
I rolled a 20.
You're fine.
Ooh.
You're fine for the first one. Now roll. Is it 10? Yeah, roll a 10 for the.
Yeah, 10. Yeah. If it's 20 damage or less, it's automatically a 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
Now roll a D10.
Yeah.
No,
No,
27.
No, roll
roll
a
another
20 sided
20.
and you have to get over a 10.
No, roll a 20 sided.
Oh, okay.
Because you took 7 more
Roll
points of
20.
damage. You have to roll Constitution saving throws for concentration after every hit. What'd you get?
Okay. 17.
You're good. Okay, so now it's going to attack for its second time with its claw. And that's a 25,
Alright.
so that hits. You take 13 points of damage for that.
Ooh, she's gunning for you.
That'd be,
And you can't do
piercing.
any more reactions.
Right, that's piercing.
Yeah.
But now roll a concentration check for that. Gotta roll a 10 or higher.
Oh, 4.
Okay.
Add your constitution modifier.
That would give me a
Saving
6.
Okay, so this one loses its charmed, and it knows that you charmed it.
And you don't have any inspirations left, do you?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay,
Fuck.
and it's going to then finally bite at you. 14. Does that hit?
14 does not hit.
Okay, so it missed on that one. Okay, that's its turn. It is the second ice salamander's turn. It is going to move up right to Beaufort.
Hello, Salamander.
And Salamander wants you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure. Oh, 11.
You fail that, so you take 44 points of cold damage on your failed save.
Oh my god.
And I'll roll to see. Well, I'll do it later. Okay.
But he charmed you.
It's also going to. Well, it's trying to get to him, but you're in its way. Claw attack you. 11.
Miss.
28.
Hit.
You take 19 points of piercing damage. It's going to bite at you. 16.
Miss.
Okay, you're good. And that's all it can do. Beaufort, it is now your turn.
Ow.
This is the middle of the round. Glaton, Andy, do you have time to finish this round, or would you rather?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's get through the round to see
Okay.
what happens.
Beaufort, you're
Oh
up.
god.
I don't want to finish this round. Ooh. Well.
Unless you need to think.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm gonna turn and attack the one that attacked Uko.
Okay.
As part of my action on my first attack, I cast Booming Blade cantrip.
Okay.
It just kind of adds to my sword damage, and then I attack with my sword.
Okay.
19.
It hits.
Yay. And also, I have Holy Weapon on that attack, so it takes 13 points of magical piercing.
Got it.
It takes 13 points of radiant.
Okay.
And it takes 10 points of thunder.
It took all that damage,
Nice.
and it's looking bruised.
And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but do I take damage from that?
Yeah, since you struck it, for each time you hit it, and you hit it how many times?
I just hit it once so far.
All right.
But
you
You
take
might want to keep.
23 points of cold damage.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely want to go one hit at a time here because it's crawling down. I'm gonna attack again.
Gosh.
And I rolled a 17.
That misses. Its armor class is 18.
Jamie's like, thank God.
Well, I'm gonna use my inspiration,
Okay.
and I got a 10, so that's a 27.
That hits.
All right, this blade is still humming. Yes. And let me just check something real quick. I don't
Sure.
know if Booming Blade works on my second attack.
I think it only works on one attack.
It only works on the first attack. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, so it takes 8 points of magical piercing
Okay.
and 9 points of thunder. 9 points of radiant.
Okay. All right. It's looking very hurt. All right.
Okay,
and-
well, I have a bonus action. Hold your water
well, you
there.
take 23 points of cold damage for hitting it that second time.
Well, okay. Damn it. Damn it, you remembered. That's actually not good at all. As my bonus action, this is round 2. Jesus.
Seriously.
I'm just gonna attack with my offhand.
Okay.
Fuck it. I rolled a dirty 20.
That hits.
I'm sorry, that's a 19. I
It still
cheated.
hits.
It's 19. Okay. 10 points. Magical piercing.
All right. I took it. And you take 19 points of cold damage.
Okay, I fall to 1 hit point. I die basically, but then I stand back up because I have Death Ward.
Okay. All right.
And I look around as if all of my brothers have abandoned me. Where the hell did everyone go?
Okay, it is Radek's turn. Radek is going to, I've got the wrong warrior up. He is going to shoot the longbow. They do not want to get any closer to this thing, but they are shooting the one that is attacking Ukokna. 19 hits, and they do 6 points of piercing damage to that second one. And then they're going to shoot again and miss. Okay. And Glaton.
Question.
Yes.
When we're hitting these things with melee attacks,
Yes.
does it seem like the blowback is aerial, or is it just the person that's attacking?
The ice salamander, you get the impression that its actual body is causing the damage as you're touching it.
Okay.
And it's just the whoever's touching it is getting the damage of this additional cold.
So I'm gonna command the Griffu to fly down to Beaufort.
Okay.
I'm going to use an action to put 62 points of damage.
Okay.
Damage.
Healing.
Yes! Kill him! Kill the bastard!
Healing.
Okay.
Which means I have to click the button 62 times.
Oh, jeez,
this is
really?
You can't just type it in.
Nope, it's a bad system.
Oh, no.
Confirm. Okay. I'm gonna use a bonus action spell
Okay.
to cast Sanctuary.
Can you
Sanctuary.
cast
That was his ability.
It's an ability. It's not a
Okay.
spell.
Okay, got it.
So I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Uko. And Uko, I hold up a mirror towards you with my walk shield it's shined so clean right now. I hold it up towards you and I say, all right, you don't attack a thing, you walk away.
Sanctuary.
And I see myself in the mirror and I decide I want to walk away.
I was gonna actually, because of Uko, the way you've been playing, the way Anchoku's been playing Uko now, I was gonna actually have you roll a persuasion check.
No, I'm casting fire at him.
Okay.
Gosh. And then the Griffin is going to take the disengage action and fly back up another. I'm going to get off. I'm going to get off the Griffin, and it's going to fly back up using the disengage action.
Okay.
And I am going to where.
Oh, you are.
I'm right
let's
next to
switch.
Beaufort.
Yeah,
now,
you're
right?
next to Beaufort, but let me switch the mode so you can see.
So that's what I do. I currently I'm sort of letting the six blade sort of rest in the snow, and I've got the walk shield out in one hand, and it's not. I'm not actually equipping the six blade right now, but I'm not putting it down either.
Okay. All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it is Braun's turn. Braun is going to attack the one that's attacking Uko 3 times with its longbow, his longbow. 24 hits. He does 5 points of piercing damage. He's useless.
Bring on the white dragon.
Attack a second time. 20. No, dirty 20, but still hits. And he does 6 damage. And you're worried about it because these were their mightiest warriors.
Yeah, thanks.
And
everyone else got ate by dragons, apparently.
A third one hits with a 25. And he does only 3 points of damage. He rolled a 1 on his 8. Okay. Well, he's at least hitting them. Okay. And it is Uko's turn. Last one of the round, and then we'll call it a night and resume this next week.
All right. Well, I've been warned. I think I warned myself. So I'm just going to use my movement speed of. In fact, I'll use I'll dash. I'll dash 60 away, past the griffin.
60 feet.
60 feet past the griffin from wherever I'm at.
You're right here by this tree.
Yeah. Am I within? Will I get a reaction from the lizard?
He's already taken his. Oh wait, this is the.
Yeah,
first
it's a
one.
new round.
It's the last round, or he's the last
Yeah.
one of the second round, and I don't know if
Yeah.
that one's already taken his reaction. I
You
don't
could
think.
use a bonus action to disengage
Yeah,
as a rogue,
and
right?
then
Yeah,
then you don't
I'll
take
do
it.
that.
Yeah. Then you
I'll
don't
use a
take
bonus
an
action
attack.
to disengage, and
Okay.
then I will run away at least 30 feet, I think. I don't know if I can dash and disengage.
Well,
at the
so you
same
can use
time.
your action to move also.
Yeah,
so...
you can use your action to move.
Yep.
So
Oh,
are you
okay.
can you continue to go east?
Yep, I'll go east.
So now you're off the
Under-
map.
Under the griffin.
He's fine. He's fine there.
All right, you're off the map.
But no, he can't go any more than 60 feet.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, he used.
Because he used his bonus action to disengage, and then he, or no.
Yeah, bonus
He
action
used his
disengage,
movement
and then
to
his,
move,
his
bonus to
movement-
disengage, and then
Action to move.
Yeah, so he moved 90 feet.
No, 30, so just 60.
60 total.
It doesn't disengage.
No, if he
Disengage
bonus
just allows you to separate.
I see.
Yeah, if
Okay.
he bonus action dashed, then he could have gone 90 feet.
But his bonus action disengage.
Right.
Gotcha. Long time
So much
not playing a
math.
rogue. I know.
So it's just movement, action, and that's 30.
All right, you can do anything else, or I think you've used everything.
Yeah, I've used everything. I don't think I can hide or anything.
No.
And he turns around, puts his hands on his knees, and goes, "Whew!"
Okay, well, we will pick this up next week, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We have do we have shenanigans to raid tonight?
Shenanigans.
Yes.
I do
And I think
declare.
they started already.
Well, good. We'll get right in there then. And let me go to the thank you screen.
The Book of Fables.
The Book of Fables. It'll be good. All right, we're not muted. That's just a warning. You guys.
Hey, sis, I just want to say they have the opportunity to change the DM to one of us for 30 seconds.
Who does?
The Book of Fables campaign.
Well, enjoy that game.
Just saying.
What game are we playing?
We're not playing whatever game
Not that one.
that he's suggesting. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. This will be up on YouTube in the requisite 24 hours. Ooh, the D&D Beyond overlay just went over on the Twitch channel, and you guys are looking low.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm doing all right.
Well, no,
Over's not updated yet, but he
Yeah,
should be at
Glaton should
63.
Glaton should be at 95.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
at 95 now.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone say hello to the Shenanigoonies and give them love. Make sure you tell them Sir Mimsy sent you, and have a great night, and we will see you next week.
Okay.
Woo.
Thanks, y'all.
Fun.